Hey Facebook, it's me. I'm back on here again with another topic. Sorry for the poor quality. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's not doing the best. It's kind of fuzzy. So until I figure out what's going on, I'm sorry. I'm on here to talk about today. My topic is death. And for many of you, you know, I lost my husband recently. Within the last 6.5 months, I lost my husband. So I'm still going through the grief process. It's not over yet. The question that I get a lot is, are you okay? I hear that a lot. Are you okay? Well, yeah, I'm okay. From the outside, when you look, I'm okay. But mentally, no, you're not okay. We say we are, but we're not. And I know that many people lose family members and loved ones, and initially we don't know what to say, when that happened. Sometimes you just sit around and you just stare at them if you're at their home because you're just without words. You feel like you're not going to say something, or it's going to be stupid, or you're going to cause them to cry. It's okay to feel like that. Sometimes saying nothing is the best thing, to just say nothing. Just be there should they need you. That's okay. But when they really need you is those months afterwards. Like for me, 6, 7 months into it, that's when you need them. You're over the initial shock, but it's when loneliness kick in, or some people want to call it reality. That's when it kicks in, and sometimes it's at night. I know for me, more than often, it happens at night. 11, 12 o'clock at night, usually when my husband was home. Those are the times that we actually communicated more, when we're sitting up in bed watching TV, or just talking about our day, or talking about the next day, or making plans. So that was the quality time I spent with him. So that's when my loneliness comes in for me. And for some of you, that's why I start working at night, so that when those times comes, I'm not home and I'm busy and I'm around somebody. So I can get away from that. But then those nights when I'm off work and I am at home and I can't sleep because of those thoughts. So what do? Well, don't listen to this R&B or slow music, whatever it was. Don't do that, because that actually caused more problems than good. If you want to listen to some music, listen to something very upbeat, nothing that reminds you of the other person, because that just leads you to sadness, crying, depression, and other places your mind don't need to be going. So you always need to keep yourself in the upbeat, and you'll feel better. So just, for me, is listening to some upbeat music. At this point, I can't even listen to jazz, and I love jazz, but I can't listen to it because it's just too slow of a melody. So I can't listen to it. So I have to listen to other music that I normally don't listen to, but it keeps me in the right mental state. That's where I need to be. And right now, that's what's more important, is keeping somebody's mental state healthy. So yank them out the house, take them somewhere, go out of town, be spontaneous. That's what you have to do. Try to go back to being you as much as possible. For me, I was a very spontaneous person. I'll just take off and plan a trip, and child, in 5 minutes, I'll do it. That's just me. I had the time like that, so I could do that. But that's what I'm having to do again, is to just start being spontaneous, start back being Marsha. Just, if I want to go do something, just go do it. You don't have to ask anybody anymore because you're not married. There's no one to consult. Just go do it. Live your life, because you're the one that's left here. And nobody else can make you happy but you. And that's what you got to do. Take control of your life, because you're still here. There's nothing you can do about the other person that's gone. I mean, it depends on what your belief is. My belief, I believe in the resurrection hope. So I know one day I'll see Nicholas again. But until then, I got to live my life. And I can't live my life in a depressed state, because then my being like that affects other people. And we don't want that. So you got to get control of your life. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, when you feel yourself slipping, y'all, I'm tired, slipping into those states, get yourself out immediately. Get out of that state. And one of my friends call it Death Valley. Get yourself up out of Death Valley and move around, do something. I don't care if it's the middle of the night, blast your music, do something. Just get yourself out of that state. Call somebody up on the phone. Get you a good support system to where you can call somebody in the middle of the night and y'all can talk about whatever. But make yourself happy and stay happy. And for those that you all show up when somebody die, because you got some people that just show up when somebody die. That's the only support they give, and they don't care anymore. Don't do that. When you lose somebody, keep in touch. Even if it's just a phone call, keep in touch. Don't be looking for, oh, I'm sorry, I just want to check it. No, they don't want to hear that. Just call them, ask them what they're doing for the day. Share recipes, do whatever that person like to do. If it's a woman, go give our girls night out. If it's a man, hey, get with the fellas and do whatever. If it's kids, do some play dates, get somebody over. Just stay busy. Do that. Stay busy, stay talking. They're never going to tell you their deepest thoughts. I'm here to tell you that they're not going to do it, because I don't share my deepest thought with people, because they don't understand. They don't understand unless they've been on that journey with you. I mean, me telling my sister how I feel, yeah, she feels sorry for me. She's hurt, but she don't understand. Now, if I told another friend that lost a husband, she understands. She done been there. She done took that journey. She knows everything I'm going through. So you have to do that. You got to reach out, to people. I'm a member of the Widows Club. Then you got the Widowers Club, and then you got orphans. We all, we lost somebody. So sometimes you got to stay in contact with people that went through what you went through to understand what you're going through. And those are the people that can get you out of what you're going through. Me, I have good support system. I have other widows and widowers that I can call up and talk to, text to. I don't always expect a text back when I text them. I just want to vent. I just want to talk about whatever it is I'm going through, just to let them know how my day is going. And sometimes they'll just send me a thumb up, like, good, you're doing something. We just want to know what you're doing. And sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I just want to text and tell you what I'm doing. And hey, if you want to join in, you can. If you can't, hey, just send me a green thumbs up to let me know. Okay, girl, you're doing good. But if I ever walk around here looking like a zombie, snatch your sister up and put her in chat. But I want to know what it is you do. That's what I want to know. I want to know what it is that you do when you know someone that's lost someone. How do you handle that? What recommendations do you give them? And are you supporting them? And I don't mean just the initial, I mean thereafter. I ain't talking about going over cooking and cleaning. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about just hanging out with them. Not inviting them over your house, because some people like me, I don't want to go over nobody's house. I'm just sorry, I don't. Okay? I don't. I'm an out person. I go do things. I'll go meet you up somewhere, but just sitting around somebody else's house, that's not my cup of tea. It isn't. So for some of y'all that didn't know that, and you've been inviting me over and I haven't showed up, it's not your girl cup of tea. I'm not going to go sit over somebody's house. That's what I don't do. Sorry, I can sit at home for that. I'll meet you at a park or do something like that. Get me somewhere else. But that's just the way I am. And that's how some other people are as well. They don't want to just go sit in somebody's house like they sitting in therapy talking to you like you really a counselor. Nobody wanted that. So just show people how to live. But I want to know what some things that you guys do. I would love to know. How do you keep your family members or support your family members or friends when they go through a loss, when they experience loss? And what's your belief that when someone died, what do you think they are? Do you think they're in heaven? Do you think they're in hell? Where are they? How do you feel about that? And how do you handle that? So just shoot your girl